So we're on to question 7 of the 2015 KCSE Maths Paper 1. So this question is asking us to complete the sketch of the cuboid, or the partially completed cuboid, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, given below. So since this cuboid is written as such, we know that it has its bottom face will probably be A, B, C, D. So D will be somewhere here, and the lines AB and CD should be parallel, as should BC and AD. So D is here. Oops, sorry, D. And as I said before, you should always use a ruler when you're completing this. I don't have a ruler, so that's why I'm not using one, but you should always use a ruler to make sure that your lines are parallel. You also have a top face, E, F, G, H. So we have G here, which means that we're probably going to have F here, E here, since we know there's a, from DE here, that there's a line from D to E, like such. And we'll have, so this here will be E, we'll have F here, and we'll have H here. So we can draw that as such. So that's our completed sketch. Moving on to question 8. Question 8 says, a salesman is paid a salary of 15,375 Kenya shillings per month. He also gets a commission of 4.5% on the amount of money he makes from his sales. In a certain month, he earned a total of 28,875 Kenya shillings. Calculate the value of his sales that month. So we know that the sales earned by this salesman are split into two parts. His base salary, which we're told is 15,375, and what he earned through commissions. So he'll get a fraction of the money that he makes through the sales, and that fraction that he gets is 4.5%. So I'll highlight the key figures here. They are 15,375, 4.5, and 28,275, which we're told is the total of the base and the commissions for a certain month. So in order to find out what he gets from commissions alone, we'll have to do 28,875 take away 15,375. So I would say just put that into your calculator instead of trying to do it off the top of your head, because you might not get the right answer. And if you get the wrong answer for this part, this will affect your ability to get the right answer for the whole of the question. So the total we get for this subtraction is 13,500. That's what he gets from the sales, but he only gets 4.5% of the total value of the sales. So if you imagine the sales are X, the amount that he receives from the sales is X times by 0.045, and in this certain month it's equal to 13,500. So to find out what X is, the total value of the sales, we need to divide we need to divide 13,500 by 0.045, which is the 4.5%. And to find out the total value of the sales, we do 13,500 divided by 0.045, and the answer we get for that is 3,000. He makes 300,000 from the sales. So always remember the units as well. So that's the answer to question 8. Question number 9 says, the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is 24 times the size of the exterior angle. Find the number of sides of the polygon. Okay, so to answer this question, we need to recall the formula that gives us the exterior angle and the interior angle of a polygon. So for an exterior angle, we know that all the exterior angles of a polygon sum to 360. So the size of one will be 360 divided by the number of sides of that polygon. For interior angles, they're given by the formula 180 all in brackets n minus 2, where n is the number of sides again of the regular polygon. So knowing this, we can kind of draw we can draw up an equation to represent the exterior angles of this polygon in terms of the interior angles. So we know that the interior angles are 24 times the size of the exterior angles. So that means, oh, and just to clarify here, this is the sum of the total sum of the interior angles. This is the size of 1. So this is the size of 1. This is all. So for this, we can draw an equation of the form 180 n minus 2 is equal to 24 times by 360 over n. And so all we need to do now is to solve for n. So I'd say the first step is we could kind of like expand out the brackets on both sides. So we get 180n minus 360 is equal to 8,640, if my calculations are correct. Let me do that one more time. 24 times by 360. Yep. All divided by n. And so our next step will be to times by n to get rid of this n at the bottom here. So that would make it 180n squared minus 360n equals 8,640. And we can even divide through by 180 to make these numbers a bit nicer. So n squared is equal to, n squared minus 2n is equal to 48. And then we need to bring the 48 over to the left hand side, and that gives us n squared minus 2n minus 48 is equal to 0. So we can factorize this, and that gives us n plus 6, n minus 8 is equal to 0. As we know that the size of the number of angles, the number of sides of a polygon cannot be negative. N can't be equal to minus 6, therefore n has to be 8. So n is equal to 8. So it's an 8-sided shape. N is equal to 8. Name the polygon. It is an octagon.